4 high schools, 7 middle schools, 1 college, and a university, and much more. Now introducing your most comprehensive weekly local sports show in Madison County, the Richmond Register Sports Show. The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms. Here's your host for all things local sports, the Richmond Register sports editor, Nathan Hutchison.
Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Richmond Register Sports Show. My name is Nathan Hutchinson. I'm the sports editor of the Richmond Register, and very much appreciate you guys tuning us in this week. Like I said, a special edition. We don't have any guests this week, and we're not going to do our normal wrap-up of the week in Madison County sports. Instead, we just kind of wanted to give you a best of show for the year. We've restarted this show back in August after more than a year and a half away from doing it, and we've had so many amazing guests. And we just kind of thought we'd highlight some of the better interviews and some of the funnier moments we've had in the past 6 months. So really appreciate all the people who have come on the show. Every week we've had great guests. We've had people from all 4 local high schools, people from EKU, people from Berea College. It's just been amazing the number of folks who have wanted to come in here and be part of this. We started this off back in 2019, 2020, and then the pandemic came and we had to get rid of it. And we're so glad to be back. We really enjoy sitting here and talking to people. That's kind of what my favorite part of this show is just sitting each week and talking to people that we know and really having a good time. But we have really had some great guests, and we've had some really funny moments, and you're going to see them here in a minute. But we've had football players dancing. We've had talk of fake teeth and glass eyeballs and all kinds of good stuff. So we've had a lot of fun. And if you watch this show, you know we don't take it too seriously. We do like to keep it very lighthearted and have a really good time. So we got all kinds of good stuff coming up. Walt Wells and me smoking a cigar. We have Cooper Eberly talking about Coach Kyle Congleton not letting him have any ketchup after he didn't have a particularly good round. All kinds of good stuff. But we'll start off with Dominique Hawkins, our good friend, 2013 Mr. Kentucky, Mr. Basketball. And of course, went on to play at UK, and he wrapped up his segment talking about the very odd things that UK fans have asked him to sign over the years. Yeah, Kentucky fans are wonderful, and they can also be a little bit touched, though. I mean, years ago, I remember you had an event up here at Jack Burford, and I came over and talked to you, and someone asked you what was the strangest thing anyone ever asked you to sign. And if I remember correctly, you said someone wanted you to sign a glass eye.
Yes.
A UK glass eye,
yeah,
and you respectfully declined. But what was that? What do you say to somebody when they do that?
Yeah, I just tell them, because I've been offered to sign some weird stuff. Someone had like some fake teeth they want me to sign too, but that glass eye was the weirdest for me. So I just said, let me just sign your shirt. Is that okay? So I just signed a shirt.
How would you even do that? I mean,
I have no idea. So that's why I was very shocked that someone offered me to sign.
He didn't actually pop it out of his eye.
No, he didn't pop it out. He had it in like a little, I don't know what it was. It was a case, in like a little case or something.
With a little UK logo on it or something?
It was like a black case is what I remember.
He didn't even want to look at it. He's like, he's like, no, keep
that for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. Well, I could sit here and talk with you all day, but I know you got things to do, and we appreciate you coming by this weekend. And please, if you want to support Dominique, go check out his clothing line. These are really sharp stuff, and he'll be making some appearances, and we're definitely going to try to help him. So if you check out our social media, we'll let you know where he's at. And Randy, bring that over here.
Hand model.
Hand model. There you
go. No idea what that is.
There we go. Back over the summer, I came over to your office. We sat down and talked a little bit about Parker McKinney, and I got his name right that time, Parker. So.
That's right.
I know his name. See, I just screwed it up. Well, you were nice enough to give me a cigar out of your collection, so I brought you a cigar today.
Oh, awesome!
So if I can get him out of here.
You got a nice
Fuente.
That's my brand right there. That and Ashton's.
I thought you were an Ashton.
I am an Ashton, but I was a Fuente guy before the Ashtons.
Okay. Can we light them up, Randy? Can we light them up in here?
Sure.
Can we light them up? You want to light them up?
Oh, I'll light them up.
There you go. Let's light them up.
As long as I'm not at practice lighting them up, it's a tobacco-free campus.
Right.
As long as you're not in trouble, I'm good with it. So as long as we're good, we're good.
Are you a cutter or are you a biter?
I'm a cutter.
There you go. There's a cutter.
I'm a cutter. I got a little. There we go, right there.
Yeah.
Get all that trash out of there for you.
Yeah.
I'll clean up the place.
Yeah. And when I talked to you after the Central Arkansas game, you had one out by the bus before you got on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah, nice. Excellent. Sucking up, Nathan. I like it. That's great.
There you go, right there.
All
Thank
right.
you. Oh, that's a good little stick right there.
Very nice.
You can't beat a Fuente Maduro, excuse me. My mom will be mad, so don't. She'll be watching this. So, Mom, I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I made him do it.
I know. She say hi to my mom. Love you, Mom. My wife is good with it. As long as I don't do it in the house.
You always tell the real cigar smokers they call them sticks. So
That's right.
That's
You got to
true.
get a stick after a game, win or lose. But I love the victory sticks.
You had one by the bus, and I had one out in my garage. After
There you go.
Saturday,
Awesome.
so.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming by. It's
Anytime.
Go Kerns, and we'll be watching. We'll be over there obviously on Saturday, and I can't make the road trips to Texas, but I'm always thank God for ESPN Plus. Now
There
We're
you
all
go.
on
That's
TV,
right.
so-
They're all on TV. So make sure you tune in as we head to road.
I'm really prepared tonight. I tell you.
You want to scrub that and reintroduce them?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Actually, I think if you're not going to coach anymore, you can just be my co-host every week here if you want.
Oh, well, there you go.
There
I
you
can
go.
do that. I can do that. I'll get the Libero name right.
Yes.
There we
that's,
go.
That's an inside joke. So it's a 9 joke. We'll say that. So,
Okay.
But it's okay. All right. But we'll be right back with Lily Dobbins and Anna Hughley. Give me some funny Kyle Congleton stories. Some PG ones now.
I remember, this is funny, I don't remember where it was last year, but we played a tournament, and I played pretty poorly. I don't remember exactly what I shot. I know I played bad. And we went through a Wendy's drive-thru, and I got a burger, and I'm like, Coach, can I get some ketchup? He ignored me. He didn't act like he didn't hear me. I thought he was joking, so I didn't think anything of it. Coach wouldn't give me any ketchup. So that was pretty funny. Coach wouldn't give me any ketchup.
We always make fun of him too for saying like handy and playing with his shirt more than he needs
Oh
to.
yeah, he's just constantly he's just pulling the sleeves up.
No, but that's just classic coach stuff.
Coach stuff, absolutely.
So basically, like whenever MMA first became popular in Kentucky, it was unsanctioned. So like basically anybody that had a boxing ring or a cage could set it up, organize fights. I'm not sure what like they had to do to keep it safe. I have no clue. You know, I wasn't worried about that at that point. So I had a couple of friends that had been fighting for a while, and I was like, y'all are stupid. And like I don't know why you would do that, like it just doesn't sound like a good idea. And then like my friend Shadow, he's done like a couple of my tattoos that I got, like so he went and did it, and I was like, dude, Shadow did it, I have to do it now. It's like, you know, we used to box and fight in the backyard all the time, and like if he did it, I know I could do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a knock on him at all, it's just I knew that if he had the guts to do it, I could do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you go out there and you win your first match.
yeah, so the first fight I fought down in Russell Springs in, I think it was 2007 or 2008. And,
The second one.
dude, like the
Fight
whole,
as well.
like whenever I showed up for that fight, like, so this dude's name, I thought his last name was Hell, H-E-L-L. It was actually Helm. H-E-L-M, but like everybody kept calling him Brad Hell the whole time, and then like I was like, that was a little intimidating, but like I'm like an 18-year-old punk at that point, and so like that name was intimidating. He already had a few fights too. He was like 2-0, 3-0, something like that, and then but I was like, dude, I don't care. Like I'll fight anybody. Like I thought I was tough back then. So I show up that day, and then I see him, and like he's like. Like, you know, chiseled out of stone, like ripped, and like people are like, dude, you need to back out of this fight, he's gonna kill you. And like me at that time, I was like, dude, I didn't drive all the way down here. It was at the Russell County Fair, and I was like, I didn't drive all the way down here to you know, tuck my tail and run away. I was like, I'll go out here and get beat up. And you know, the only thing that I knew about MMA at that point was when you go out there, you swing until somebody's dead. So,
this fight's on YouTube. I can show it to you guys later. But like, I mean, I go out there and I'm just going at it. Well, he takes me down and I end up on top of him. And like, I'm hitting him, and the referee, which is Will, the owner of Elite, that's actually the first time that we encountered each other and met. Like pulls me off of him. Well, there's like a riot there because like this is a hometown guy, and like they thought that they called me in and rigged that fight so that
You were the ringer.
yeah, but like they didn't even know who I was. You know what I mean? I was just like a local independent fighter, and I don't know. So like after the fight, I remember like I was dying, man, because like I didn't know how to control my breathing. I knew zero other than throw haymakers. You know what I mean? So like I got lucky, and like maybe it was God on my side or something that let me win there. You know what I mean? Because if I wouldn't have won there, I would have never stuck with this. You know what I mean? Like never. I know that because I was scared to death in the corner. Like everybody else in their corner is like listening to their coach and learning the game plan. And I was like, please God, if you just let me get through this, I'll never do this again. I promise. So.
You want to bring on a special guest? Real quick?
Yeah, come on up here, Colton.
Like I said, he literally just came back from he just came back from a youth tournament, so he literally just pulled up in front of the studio. So
Yeah.
we'll say hello to everybody.
Hi.
How'd you do today? How'd you do at the tournament?
He did good. He did good. It was an interesting day.
Yeah.
How many did you win? 3 or 4? You won 3 or 4, right? Sure. Okay. He did well. He's having a good season. So.
What's the weight class? What's the weight class?
Like 120.
10U 120. Yep. He's going to be part of that group behind the middle school that's going to kind of run together. So. Yeah. Got a couple of football programs here that a lot of kids play football and wrestle, and they're coming up. So.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by, man. You can stay.
He's a little gun shy. You tried to get him on at the tailgate at the football game. I think. He was sneaking out of the camera.
Yeah. All right. Well, last week we offered the guys a chance to do the Coach Blair dance, and they all declined. Would any of you guys want to do the dance for us?
I'll hit it.
You want to do it? We move we can move this up.
Yeah, hey, look, yeah. My God. Yeah.
Right here, we'll just move the table up. We'll do it right here in front of the green screen. Yeah. Jeffrey and Kyron wouldn't do it last week, so.
Yeah, show us how it's done.
So I tell you, just right there, man.
You like Blair?
Yeah. There you go. Dude, you want to try it, Noah?
No, I can't.
No, I can't.
I can't dance.
Great. All right, well, appreciate it, man. That was awesome. Well, we'll be right back in just a minute. You're like an interviewer's dream. You have to ask like 2 questions, and he just runs with it.
Well, we got a good rhythm now. We've been doing this for 4 years now. We got a good rhythm together now.
Yeah, I remember talking to you the night you got hired.
Yeah.
So I was sitting at the parking lot of the Madison Southern baseball field calling you on my cell phone. So.
I remember that too.
But no, it's been great. You bring so much excitement, and your personality just wears off on everyone you meet, man. You were just so enthusiastic, and you exude love of the game and everything, and so it's a joy to be around you and be around your teams, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Well, I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be the head coach here. I tell people this all the time. I feel like I'm coaching the Boston Celtics. You know, I mean, I'm a Kentucky guy. It's home for me, and I tell people this all the time. I'm gonna be the next Roy Kidd. Yeah. I'm gonna be here forever.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right here with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We've gotten all this far, and your coach bribed you, and so that if you said nice things about him, he'd give you money. Well, not really, but so say something nice about Mike.
I mean, he's great.
He's standing right there.
He's really pushed us this year. I think all the years we've played, the 4 years I've played for him, he's been really encouraging and really positive, and it's just been really great to play for somebody who. Is so positive, but you also learn a lot from him. So I think he's had a really positive impact on my experience, and I mean, he's got a district title under his belt now, so like that's pretty awesome.
Coach Mike and Coach Ed, you can't find any coaches better than them. I've had them as coaches since 4th grade, and you can't find anybody who cares as much as Mike. He spends most of his time researching drills and anything to make us better as a team. So yeah, I'm just so grateful to have had them as coaches.
Yeah. So there you go. You owe them down. All right. Well, they were telling us before we went on the air here that you want to You want to be in the media. You want to be.
Oh, yeah.
What are your future plans there?
Well, I want to major in like broadcast journalism. We did an interview like 2 years back for something after our regional meet for swim, and it was just fun, and I like to do that. And so I did some of that like at Model. I was like the weekly anchor for our school news, and I just really enjoy like being interviewed or like saying what's going on on the screen, I guess.
Well, we're going to give you a chance to add to your highlight reel, because we're going to why don't you ask Tony a question here?
What's your favorite kind of practice that we have?
Favorite kind of practice? Definitely near the end of the season when we taper.
Yeah.
Because we don't really do anything.
So it gets a little lighter at the end of the season, so you don't have to go quite as hard. Okay. Follow-up question or anything? You could be a good interviewer here.
That's
we're giving you a chance to practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we kind of do like the same practices all year long because we we practice with Dolphins with Kevin. So, we also do lots of like painful sets. So, what's your least favorite thing we do?
Least favorite set, probably stroke days, Tuesday and Thursday, because fly is not really the funnest to swim.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard on the shoulders, isn't it?
Definitely.
You want to turn the tables on her and ask her a question?
I think I'm good.
We're going to take a trip down memory lane here in a minute, but I want to first of all give us an update on your lovely wife Sally and then your son Chaz.
Well, I appreciate you asking about them. Sally's doing fantastic. We're closing in on 45 years together, as husband and wife, so that's quite an achievement in a lot of ways. Absolutely. She's fully retired now, officially. She retired from Western Kentucky, was teaching there. But she's involved, Sally, in a lot of projects, and then all the projects that I'm involved with, she's always there to help me. So she's doing fantastic. And Chaz is doing really well. He's in law enforcement, has been very successful, and really certainly very proud of him.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like, when did Chaz graduate?
Oh, man.
That was a long time ago. 2008?
For high school or college?
Yeah, high school.
I think it was 08 in high school, and then 12, I think, from Eastern Kentucky.
Okay, yeah. It's a long time ago. So.
Thanks for asking about it.
Yeah, well, I guess we always remember those guys, and Chaz playing quarterback at Madison Central. That was kind of fun to watch.
Had a lot of fun.
He had a big arm, man. He had a big arm. He could throw the ball
long.
Played
defense for him and did really well. And they had some good teams. And you look back on that roster, and a lot of those guys went on and played college football and did very well.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a great experience for him.
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to you the other day, and I'm always amazed in the coaching world and in the football world how things are so interconnected. And we were just talking, and we brought up Cord Sandberg, who's just transferred to EKU from Auburn, and it's amazing how things just are connected. In 2012, you were at Purdue as the head coach. That was your last year, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
And you recruited him.
He was a top recruit and on everybody's list and everybody's wish list, and certainly was on our wish list at Purdue.
That was 9 years ago.
Right. And we weren't on his short list, unfortunately, at the time, but I've known of him and know his family very well. My first coaching job was at Manatee High School, 81, 82, 83, and 84 for Joe Cain, who had been the offensive coordinator at Eastern Kentucky University when we won our championships back-to-back, our national championships. Not back-to-back, but our appearances back-to-back in 79 and 80. Cord played for him, and his father is an assistant coach at Manatee High School for about 3.5 decades, so I've known the family and know who the young man is and know where he's from. Very, very familiar with it, and he's certainly a great get for EKU, and excited to see what he does.
Yeah, I'm sure people are doing the math right now going, wait a minute, 2012. But the story is the young man went to play, out of high school, went and played minor league baseball for 6 years before he went to Auburn for a couple of years and came here. So he's, 26 or 28, or what is he?
You're pretty close on that.
He's up in his 20s. He's married, so it's a very interesting story, but it's amazing to me that you say, we recruited that kid.
He's a super player, though.
9 years ago.
Super player and a really, really good person. So glad to see where he became a colonel.
Yeah, that's great. And also I wanted to kind of in that same mode, I wanted to ask you about the current coach, Walt Wells. I mean, you guys probably crossed paths for a while. He was on your staff Was he on your staff?
No, he really was on
okay.
my staff. He was on Coach Kidd's staff. And then when I came to EKU as the head football coach, I brought Sean Clark on board as my offensive line coach. And then
now the head coach at Appalachian State.
Appalachian State. And he's done very, very well. But I've known Coach Wells for years and years, and he's a very good football coach. And I think he brings some things to the table that are really important for our team and program right now. He's an offensive line coach, and
near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, and know him very well. He's a very, very good offensive line coach, but he's going to make sure that he keeps things simple and that these guys are hanging their hat on fundamentals and toughness and putting the team first. And I've got a lot of confidence in him and Walt and what he can do. He's also a really very, very strong recruiter. I've watched what he's been doing as he's been recruiting guys to come to EKU and the work that he's done recruiting guys out of the new recruiting portal, which is all different now. And I think some of those things play to his strengths in some ways. So excited about him being at EKU, and really look forward to seeing him work and progress our team and program.
Well, appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed some of those clips from the past 6 months. Like I said at the beginning, as you can tell, we like to have a little fun on the show, and we don't take ourselves too seriously. So, but once again, appreciate everybody that's come on. We look forward to another year of this and having on wonderful local folks every week to tell their stories and to talk to you guys. So that'll wrap it up. But as always, we'll be back next Sunday with a new edition of the Richmond Register Sports Show, 9 p.m. And we also do a daily update Monday through Friday, which is available at richmondregister.com, also on Twitter at Richmond R Sports, and at Richmond Register Sports on Facebook. So see you next week.
Do you want to sponsor the weekly Richmond Register Sports Show? Contact the Richmond Register, richmondregister.com, and of course on Facebook or Twitter. The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms. Thanks for watching the Richmond Register Sports Show. For more information about all things sports in Madison County, log on to richmondregister.com or on Twitter. And like us, Register Sports on Facebook. Get the Richmond Register directly to your mailbox or get the app online and visit richmondregister.com.